Let's talk just a little bit about mentorship.
Yep.
Mentorship to me, that's one of the things I always recommend. Young people, find a mentor, be a mentor, as you come up in your career. Mentorship is so important, I believe. So tell us a little bit about your experiences with mentorship. Do you have and you talked about the one manager you had. How have mentors really kind of influenced you and helped you throughout your career?
I've had a handful of who I would consider to be mentors. It's kind of funny because you have a lot of programs in corporate America where they assign you a buddy or here's your mentor. But I think sometimes what is it that the teacher finds you and you sort of, there's just something that they're coming together where you're learning from someone. And I had a couple of really great mentors in my that just took me under their wing. And I think that that's it wasn't a telling me what to do. It was, let me show you how I do what I do. Let me give you a little bit of that responsibility, but I'm going to be here to guide you along and not necessarily tell you what to do.
Right.
So you're going to be able to, succeed on your own, but also I'm here if you hit any bumps along the road. And I think that for me, that was the key part of having a really good mentor, was someone that was just saw the vision for me sometimes when I couldn't even see it myself, and just said, let's go down this road and let's try it this way. And that's not working. So let's move it this way. And it really was there to just support. It's about support.
Yeah. Mentors to me, and sometimes you have mentors that you don't necessarily even consider mentors. You might have those mentors that are like, these are my mentors, but then there are those people in your life that just sort of play the role. I have several of those and have had, throughout my career, people that I go to for advice and who have kind of been there, done that. And I think it's just, none of us can do anything completely on our own. We have to, kind of seek out those people. And I think that's a key to becoming a great leader, is knowing when you need help and how to get that help and that support.
Absolutely. I've got two stepdaughters and they just graduated high school in May of last year. And one of them has decided to go her own route and find her own way in this world. And we're fully supportive of that. But in the same token, it doesn't have to be that hard.
Yeah.
And so finding the right person, and it doesn't have to be a parent, especially, when it comes to college kids, high school kids, it doesn't have to be a parent. It doesn't even have to be an adult figure. Sometimes it could be someone that's a few years older that's just already been down that route, that can just, offer ideas, bounce ideas off of you. It's not a telling somebody what to do.
Right.
And I think that that's where a lot of people get confused with being a mentor in any realm, is they think, oh, I'm your mentor, I'm going to tell you what to do, what's best for you. It's a learning experience. And a lot of times the mentor and the mentee relationship flips at some point, and you find out that they're learning from you as well. And that's when it's a really good relationship.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And I think we've all had those situations where the teacher becomes the student, and I've even had it myself with people I have mentored. And quite honestly, I've learned as much from my mentees as I have learned from my mentors. There's a lot that we all can teach each other.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. And it doesn't matter what level of experience you have in certain areas. I've had, instances in my life where it's no surprise, I think, to anybody. I'm in sobriety, and And one of the things I had to learn in those instances was I was at a meeting and my sponsor was like, go talk to that woman. I'm like, but I only have 7 days. And this woman had a day and she said, well, you have 6 more days
Huh?
than that person. So we always have something to teach one another. It's just a matter of being able to, get your ego out of the way, go with a kind heart and go from a position of giving, but also being open to receive whatever it is that they have to offer you as well.